You ever notice how the noise in your head just disappears? I'm not talking about the engine, I'm talking about everything else. Your thoughts are racing, everything in your life feels heavy, and then
So people often ask, why do you ride a motorcycle? And the answer is quite simple. It's for this. The freedom, the thrill, and of course the adventure. But the real answer, let's go deeper into that. So if you want to find out, stick around and we'll get into it.
Well, good morning guys, welcome back to the channel. Doing something a little bit different today. I think a lot of you can relate to this, but this isn't about egos, speed, lean angles, not even about my particular bike. Yeah, doing something a little bit different. What I want to talk about, for many of us, riding isn't just a hobby. It's not just transportation to and from work, getting one place to another. We could class this in a way as therapy. Modern day life is loud. It's really loud. We got constant notifications, deadlines, we got expectations. The pressure is always there to be on. And for us guys, mentally, all this pressure builds up. You got the stress, anxiety, overthinking things, and then of course the ultimate burnout. Sometimes it just feels like your mind never switches off. And this is where the bike comes in. So when you're on a motorbike, everything changes. You can't think about yesterday's mistakes. You can't worry about tomorrow's pressures or problems. Because if you do, when you're riding something like this, a sports bike, anything, you're not going to last long on the road. Riding demands your full attention. A machine like this, or any other bike, 125, whatever sports bike, it pulls you into the present moment. People often talk about mindfulness, being fully present, being aware and grounded. But here's the thing, riding something like this, it forces mindfulness. Every movement matters, every decision counts. When you're out on the road, riding whatever machine, whatever bike you've got, automatically, you're not stuck in your head anymore. You're connected to the road, to the machine, and to the moment. And for a while, in that moment, all of that noise disappears. So some days you ride to clear your head, other days you ride because you need to. There's something about twisting the throttle, feeling that acceleration. All of this lets you release what you've been holding inside. That could be stress, anger, frustration. But let's be honest, none of that vanishes. It doesn't vanish. But when you're out on the road, in the moment, all of that noise, all the pressure, whatever you're going through, it seems to fade slightly. When you pull over in a place like this, when you finally stop, somehow you just feel lighter. So when we're on a motorcycle, you're kind of exposed. There's no walls, no barriers, and certainly no filters. It's just you and the world around you. Strangely enough, that vulnerability, that seems to bring a sense of control back into your head, back into your life. Because what we're doing on a machine like this, we're choosing the direction. We control the speed. We decide when to stop and when to keep going. In a world where so much, it feels out of our hands, this control matters. When we're out on the road, there's something that's unspoken. There's a connection between riders, maybe a nod at a traffic light, a wave on an empty road. No words are needed. Deep down, all riders, we understand. We're not just riding to get somewhere, we're riding to actually feel something. But let's be real for a moment. Riding doesn't come without risk. It demands respect, awareness and responsibility. But maybe that's why it matters so much. Because deep down it reminds you, life is so fragile. Every ride we do, every mile, it's something to appreciate. For some people, riding helps with stress. For others, it helps with anxiety or depression. And let's be honest, this isn't a cure. It's not a replacement for sport or therapy or actually talking to someone. But we can use this, something like this, as a tool. It's a way to breathe, a way to reset, and most importantly, a way to reconnect with yourself. So why do we ride? We ride to escape. We ride to focus. We ride to feel alive. We ride to try and find peace in the chaos, dampen down the noise, to remind ourselves that we're still here. Because sometimes the best way to take care of your mind is actually to get out of it. If this resonated with any of you, you're not alone. Drop a comment in the box below. Why do you ride? And always remember guys, if you're struggling, it's okay to reach out. Remember, you're not alone. Drop a comment in the box below. Why do you actually ride? Riding helps, but most importantly, remember you don't have to do everything on your own. So yeah, if you're struggling guys, talk to people. Talk to your friends, family, your mates. There's organisations, there's therapy. Anything you want to do, just don't bottle this shit up. There's always a way. Out here, look at it. Absolutely gorgeous. Nothing's rushing you. No one's asking anything from you. And in this moment now, I'm not actually chasing anything either. You're just here. Yeah, as I said, riding doesn't fix everything. It doesn't erase stress or anxiety or the weight you carry. It gives you space. Space to breathe. Space to think or not think at all. And sometimes that's actually enough. By the time I get home today, probably about lunchtime, you just come back different, a different mindset. Not changed completely, but steadier, quieter. It's like something inside you has just settled down. So yeah, why do we ride? It's not just for the roads, it's not just for the views. Sometimes it's the only way to clear your mind, or to leave it behind, at least for a little while. So yeah, on a bike, you can't overthink things. You're here, you're in the moment. For once, your mind is actually quiet. You don't ride to run away. You ride to let that noise, that pressure, whatever's going on in your life, you ride to let that go.